The Senju clan didn't just vanish. They were the only clan in history to commit voluntary extinction for the sake of a dream. We are constantly told the Uchiha were the most dangerous threat to the Shinobi world. But the truth is, the Senju were the only ones powerful enough to truly stop them. And then, at the very height of their power, they simply ceased to exist. Before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like this video so you'll be the first to know when I upload new videos. Okay, let's go. Now, to understand why the Senju aren't in the Naruto era, you have to look back at a bloodline that traces directly to the Sage of Six Paths. According to the manga, besides the Uzumaki clan, the Senju are the direct descendants of Asura Otsutsuki, the younger son who inherited the sage's physical energy and life force. While the Uchiha inherited the eyes, the Senju inherited the body, giving them a level of stamina, longevity, and chakra volume that made them the apex predators of the Warring States period. They weren't known for just one specific ability, like the Sharingan. They were the clan with 1,000 skills. They mastered every shinobi art, ninjutsu, taijutsu, and genjutsu, becoming so versatile that no matter what an enemy threw at them, the Senju had a counter. What made this even more dangerous was that the Senju did not rely on hereditary visual powers or a single forbidden technique. Their strength came from adaptability. A Senju shinobi could appear ordinary on the battlefield and still overwhelm enemies through raw chakra control, battlefield intelligence, and versatility. This is one reason rival clans feared them. Unlike clans built around one specialty, the Senju had no obvious weakness to exploit. And among them, Hashirama was not an average exception. He was the absolute peak of what Senju blood could produce. His healing ability was so advanced that he could recover without weaving signs, something almost unheard of even among legendary shinobi. That regenerative trait likely came from the clan's immense life force, the same biological advantage that later made Hashirama's cells the most valuable genetic material in shinobi history. It is important to remember that wood release itself was never presented as a natural Senju-wide ability. In canon, only Hashirama naturally awakened it, which means even within the Senju, his power was abnormal. That made him not just clan leader, but a once-in-centuries phenomenon, powerful enough to suppress tailed beasts with raw chakra alone. Tobirama, on the other hand, revealed another side of Senju genius. If Hashirama represented overwhelming life force, Tobirama represented technical mastery. He created some of the most forbidden jutsu in history: shadow clone technique, flying raijin, and Edo Tensei, showing that Senju brilliance was not only biological, but intellectual. The first two Hokage together perfectly show why the clan dominated an era. One embodied overwhelming natural power, the other unmatched innovation. This led to a stalemate of blood for decades, defined by the legendary rivalry between Hashirama Senju and Madara Uchiha. Hashirama wasn't just a god-tier fighter with wood release. He was a visionary who believed that the village should be the only family that mattered. When he and Madara finally founded the Hidden Leaf, the Senju were the undisputed leaders, producing the first and second Hokage. But this is exactly where the mystery begins. How does a massive, thriving clan that founded a nation completely vanish by the time Naruto is born? The answer is buried in their own philosophy. Unlike the Uchiha, who isolated themselves in a private compound and kept their bloodline pure, the Senju took Hashirama's will of fire to the extreme. The manga and databooks imply that the Senju didn't want to be a clan within a village. They wanted to be the village. They engaged in a massive dissolution policy, intermarrying with the Sarutobi Shimura clan, the Nara, and the civilian population, at a rate seen nowhere else. They didn't want the name Senju to be a badge of elitism or a source of internal politics, so they traded their famous surname for the simple symbol of the leaf. This may also explain why, unlike the Uchiha compound or Hyuga compound, there is no surviving Senju district in Konoha. No marked territory, no preserved family center, no visible political bloc. Their identity was deliberately absorbed into the village structure itself, making them less visible but possibly more widespread than fans realize. Even the Will of Fire philosophy itself may be the greatest surviving Senju inheritance. What most shinobi in Konoha call village ideology today began as Hashirama's personal answer to endless clan warfare. In a way, the Senju disappeared physically, but their beliefs became the foundation every Leaf shinobi inherited. While it isn't explicitly written in a databook, I believe the Senju also paid the heaviest price during the First and Second Great Ninja Wars. As the strongest clan, they would have been the primary targets on the front lines. With leaders like Hashirama and Tobirama dying during this era, it's highly probable the clan's numbers were decimated in battle. Before the remaining members fully integrated into the civilian population, they were diluted into the very DNA of Konoha. Tobirama's death especially matters here because he died protecting the next generation during wartime, sacrificing himself against elite enemy Shinobi. That moment symbolically mirrors the clan itself, the Senju repeatedly placing the future of Konoha above preservation of their own bloodline. And unlike the Uchiha, whose tragedy came through massacre, the Senju may have faded through repeated sacrifice, war after war, generation after generation, until their name no longer existed as a separate force. By the time we see Tsunade, she is the last true remnant of that legacy. Yet even she doesn't carry the surname Senju in the manga. Whether through the sacrifice of war or the sacrifice of their identity, the Senju didn't go extinct because of weakness. They disappeared because they finally achieved the total peace Hashirama dreamed of. But Tsunade still proves the bloodline never truly lost its power. Her monstrous strength, chakra control, healing mastery, and massive reserves all reflect classic Senju traits refined through medical ninjutsu. Even her ability to survive repeated fatal injuries through the strength of 100 seal echoes the clan's old reputation for overwhelming vitality. But here's the real question. If the Senju really did just blend in, does that mean some of our favorite side characters might actually be secret Senju descendants? Could the massive chakra reserves of someone like Jiraiya, or even the fourth Hokage, be a hint of that hidden lineage? And if Senju blood truly spread across Konoha through generations, then the clan may not be gone at all, just impossible to identify, hidden inside countless leaf shinobi who no longer know where that strength originally came from. Let me know your theories below. If you want to dive deeper into the dark history of the Hidden Leaf, or find out what really happened to the Uzumaki or Hamura Otsutsuki, explore my channel. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button so you never miss a deep dive. I'll see you on my next video. Stay curious and stay connected.